let's switch to the WNBA. The WNBA All-Star was this weekend. And
that's what that was?
Here he goes.
No, I'm just playing.
They're talking about being paid. I don't want to ask you about the details of that, but why do you think there is so much animosity? Anytime I've ever talked in any capacity about women making more money, you would think I'm talking about sacrificing Americans' firstborn child. Like the way that people react to this conversation is crazy. It's like fucking meat in a piranha tub. Like, what is it?
You ever been around a woman with money?
I am a woman with money.
You act different.
Okay?
Yeah, you act very different, huh?
I think I'm very nice,
we out there, hey,
accommodating, kind.
You know how hard it is if we can't spend our money? If you got money too, oh my God. A man gotta be a man.
Have money.
So I'm saying
they don't have gold to dig. The ones that are complaining about this do not have money.
I know, but they're thinking about if they get money.
Stop creating imaginary problems.
That's the only way we can live like men.
Oh my God.
But my thing always is.
These are not their problems.
If the job is being done, pay the person, right? And that's what I see. Are they all worth money? No. Just like on the men's side.
But that's not the point. Like the thing that confuses me about this conversation is one, it's not a historically accurate conversation, right? Like we're just talking about the NBA and you talking about how good it is that young players are smart and focused and have their teams together and they're training together and they're taking care of their bodies. Like they've learned to maximize this time and make the most amount of generational wealth and keep themselves out of headlines. Like all those good things. The NBA has been around for a long time. It has not always been that. They were smoking cigarettes on the fucking courtside. Shit has changed over the years.
That wasn't the only thing they were smoking on the sideline.
Right, at all. The WNBA is not as old as the NBA. Its evolution is not as furthered as the NBA. Things will change over time. They're having their moments, their Magic Larry moments right now, where the league is expanding exponentially. They're not adding more teams. Billionaires are not investing in a product that is failing. So all that being said, none of that even matters. What the fuck do you care if another person is making more money? Are you paying them? I don't understand it. No, I don't give a fuck if people, why would I care that it's the fucking carpet makers union. And they're like, we deserve more money. Cool, get some fucking money. Why do I care about it? Am I paying the carpet makers? I don't understand it. What the fuck is the problem?
I feel the same way when I'm at McDonald's and I ask for extra barbecue sauce and then they get an attitude like it's theirs. Like it's not yours. Just give it to me. Oh, you got 25. Just give me the goddamn. It's not yours.
That's their fucking job.
But it's not yours.
But
I'm saying, but it's not yours. You have an attitude.
But
like you're being like but it's not yours.
Okay,
but it's not
you want to keep going to McDonald's, and you don't want to have to hire that person from McDonald's.
So it's the same concept,
no,
right?
It's not.
No, it is. Like if they want more money. The people that are complaining, it's not your money. Shut up.
Yes, it's not your money.
It's not your money.
That part is the same. It's not your money.
It's not your money.
You don't have money. You don't own a league. These women making more of a percentage of the money is not going to change your life. Your lights will still be on or off regardless.
I think that's I think the problem here is this. Stop asking for a revenue split.
What should they ask for?
I want real money. Take the cap off. Let our owner pay us what he wants to pay us.
Ooh.
Right? Here's why. Okay, so look, when you're talking about a revenue split, it's no different than business, right? We can split our revenue 50-50. Then what does the person that has the business do? There's no profit. I got all these bills to pay, so there's no revenue. So that's a pointless thing to do. right? Because they're going to offset how much they lost. So they'll be like, oh, you want revenue split? We lost $40 million.
Right.
So how are we going to give you no money?
Which is the smart business
right?
thing to do.
So yeah, of course, for business side. So for the player side, that's not what you want because they're going to offset that. What you want is take off the hard cap. Let the billionaires' egos kick in. Because one thing somebody with money don't want to do is be on the same playing field with someone that's broker.
Yeah.
Right? So if I make 11 billion and he makes 500 million, I don't want to be on the same playing field. This is business.
So
I want to buy his players out.
So the MLB model.
Yes, I want to be able, like if I own a business, I want to be able to spend what I want to spend on my players. And if you can't afford your players, I'm going to get them from you. And if you can't afford them, go get a new investor. And that's the model that they need to be following. If Vegas can get their own private plane, let them. What happens? All the girls start talking, oh, they over there doing, and what happens is everybody wants to travel there.
That's not going to happen,
and then
though.
that makes
then you have like a whole other negotiation of making sure that there's splits so that the bottom half of the league doesn't completely fall off.
No. It never does. What ends up happening to the bottom half is they go get new investors. Stop trying to be greedy. You want to own 100% of everything with fucking 200 million. No, go get someone who can invest and you lose 75% of your business. You got 25, but that's $11 billion man right there. Let's go. Everybody wants to hold on to 100%
of nothing.
And that becomes a problem. That's not the women's problem. They're playing the game. They have a buzz. They want to get paid for doing their job.
And they want to do it before the money kicks in for the television rights.
Yeah. Just understand this. With any negotiation, there has to be sacrifice.
Yeah.
So my question to them is, what are you guys willing to sacrifice to get new money? All of y'all are not going to survive. This is.
Well, that's what those negotiations entail. Like when you come to the table as a league, the players, the owners, everyone's not going to leave happy. There's a give and take to those negotiations always. And at this, very important moment in the league's timeline, they have to stand firm on this because they have the most attention coming in. The brands are coming now. Women's brands are coming now. You have, people that haven't been paying attention to the league paying attention at a high level. I just don't understand why anybody who's not paying their bills gives a fuck about what they're asking for.
They should let me negotiate for them.
Gilbert's going to be the commissioner of the WNBA.
I'm just going to take 5 or 6 and say, you guys think about the future. Fuck them. And the reason I'm going to say that is this. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, with all these business brands and all these kids and what I'm trying to build, where's the money? The money is in the youth. The money's in, me as a parent got to buy my daughter shoes, this, because that's what she's looking up to. So what I would do is I would take off the college. That is, if you want to go to college because of NIL. But I want the ability to have one and done or straight out of high school, because this superstar out of high school with this big brand, the day she gets drafted, all of her fan base of from 8 years old to 16, 17 are going to buy that product. That is revenue right for me, which means the younger they come in, the older gets to get cut. So I'm going to sacrifice 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 for 18 and 19.
I completely agree. So, I think they should definitely
majority
come
of the
in.
league will be cut for youth. Is going to water down the product for a few years before those girls adapt. And from there, where all the lipstick brands, the glow, that's where all those brands come in, because now you have safer faces.
I agree. I think that the youth is the way to go.
It's kind of before they get to college and sit there for 4 years and find out their identity too.
Well, the college model for women is very profitable because of NIL. So when people talk about NIL, I'm like, they always boil it down to like fucking college football. Like, NIL is for everyone. It's completely transformed women's sports in college. It is a whole new world. The amount of money, you're definitely making more money if you are a superstar college women's player than you are playing in the WNBA.
Oh, no, of course. But no, technically not. Because NIL is name, image, and likeness, which means it can transcend wherever I go. So I don't lose. So they didn't, Reese and Caitlin, they didn't lose their NIL. They didn't.
Well, yeah, but they're at the top of the top. Like Angel and Caitlin are outliers.
Yeah, but so it's NIL. So if I'm getting Reese's piece, I'm getting that. It comes with me. You're not going to stop because I left college. What people getting confused with is the collective, which the school is paying you.
Yeah.
So that's a very different thing. So the school's paying.
Yeah, the brand deals and the collective are two different things.
So the brand deals, I should be able to take those with me if you like me. So, but I think they should lift it so they can add more brands into it. I did this study where I tried to figure out why the W wasn't attractive to high school girls.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize it was such a big gap from these girls. See, most of these girls in middle school, high school, they didn't even know they had to go to college 4 years. And I asked them, I said, why do you wear that number? It was always because an NBA player, never WNBA. So I remember I said, hey, did you guys watch the draft? And I was like, no, where did Paige Buckner go? This is her freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, where did she get drafted? I was like, oh no, she can't come out for another 4 years. They're like, what? And then for the most part, nobody knew no one in the draft because they couldn't identify with them.
Well, yeah,
those are women dressing up professionally, 22-year-old women. These are girls who's trying to be attractive to high school boys. So the look that they're showing, they don't like, oh, why they got on suits? What is that? They're like grandmas up there. And that's how they looked at it. So there was this big separation.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that's why the league is not successful, is because your fan base, your big money spenders, you don't have a connection with them.
Well, there's a gap because they're in college for so long.
Yeah, they lose their identity.
And that's what I'm talking about with the NIL and the money. Like women's college basketball, especially during the tournament, is always a big conversation. And that's really when it brings in the crossover fans. And to me, it's like you go to the WNBA and you almost disappear. Because college fans stay college fans. Correct. They're fans of the team. They don't necessarily transfer that fandom to professional. Mm-hmm. And because the brand hasn't been big enough until as of late, with all this new conversation, it really hasn't benefited. But I'm with you. I think that they should get into the league sooner. Yeah. I think it would change a lot of things.
It's only overseas. So the rule is you have to be born out of the country to be able to come in at 18, 19.
Yeah, and then
some old, that old school, screw these girls, right? That's what I said. It has to be some
major changes.
I wouldn't let anybody that's 35 and over be in a negotiation. They're going to do a deal for survival. Anybody who's been in the league 1 or 2 years, they don't know none of the old school rules, so they will negotiate.
I mean, at this point in the league's history, like this current negotiation is very important. With everything that's changing, with all of the conversation, with all the brands that are coming in, with all of the potential movement that will catapult what's happening right now into what the NBA did when Magic and Bird brought all of that attention, what they were able to build on for the rest of the history of the league, which has led to what it is now. Like every building block in a league's history leads to the next thing.
All they need is 4 players: Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, Asia, Sabrina,
Paige?
Not yet. But if you want to add her, you can add her. You 5.
Negotiate for the rest of the league.
Tell them if there's nothing happening, we won't play. If those 5, listen, I know there's great players. If those 5 right there say we're not gonna play, there's no movement.